Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet, and today we are going to learn how to import green screen footage inside Element 3D. So there are so many tutorials on this topic, but not only just going to learn how to import green screen footage inside Element 3D, but also create the shadow and the reflection. So first take a look what we are going to create. Okay, so it is not a complete scene. I just show a demonstration how to do this. Uh, before start, I have to tell you that if you look closely, the shadow also interact with the surface as well as the perpendicular objects. So if I change the position of the green screen footage, you will see the new settings. The shadow also adapt the new settings. So it is very handy to change your green screen position anywhere you want, and also create a shadow reflection which is same as the other object that they create the reflections, and it also interact with the reflectivity of the surface, and it also changes the position. If you change the green screen position, it will changes its position as well. So, and also if you change the position of the light, you will see the everything will update with the changes. So uh, very nice effect for element 3D. So without any further talking, let's jump into the actual tutorial. So for this scene we need a green screen footage. So in this case we have uh, this green screen because I don't have any green screen, so I made this by doing uh, I use a obj sequence model and make the background green. So it is not a perfect, but I think it is work well for this demonstration. So in this case I not use shadow because we have to create the shadow inside when we put the object inside this element 3D world, but I only use the ambient occlusion. So you will get the ambient occlusion also when you use any real green screen footage. So you will get this. So first we need to key out the green color here. So first we create a new composition. Okay, everything look nice. So first I have to purge the all memories. Okay, so first import the green screen footage. So here is the green screen footage. Stream the comp. Okay, so first we need to key out the green color here. So I use key light for this, very simple tool for this. Pick the green color here and it will remove the green color here. So our green screen footage is ready to use. So now we create another composition and create a new solid. In this solid we use element effect. So click on the element effect, and now we have to create the scene. So Okay, so we create the basic element 3D scene here. Nothing fancy, but for the time being, we have to use this. And now we create a new light to create the shadow. So go to the new layer, new light, and I create the light color orange and use the parallel light and check the cast shadow switch here and hit OK. So before placing the light position, first turn on the shadow, so we will know where the we will know the actual position of the sun. So we position it, and also we need some correction here to see the shadow properly. Okay, and now also use the ambient occlusion switch here and use the ray trace ambient occlusion. Okay, maybe we use another um, environment from the preset. Since the outside scene, so we need this. Okay, so now we also need to turn on the reflection. So before doing this, need some changes to the surface reflectivity. So select the surface by press Ctrl on the keyboard and click on the surface. It will select the that model here. So go to the material option, and for the glossiness just copy this and paste it to the reflectivity panel and make some changes here and increase the reflectivity. Okay, and now use the reflection mode, set the mode to the mirror surface. So now the object casts their reflections. Maybe we increase the glossiness. Okay, and also maybe, so now we can see the reflection properly, and go back to the actual scene. So our basic scene is ready. So now we have to put our green screen footage inside this environment. So first we import the green screen footage here, what we made earlier. That is our green screen footage. So just drag it to the this composition. So well, it not ready. Okay, look nice though, but we need some changes here because it is not set. So first we have to make the green screen footage 3D, but before this we need to change the pen behind tool position. So here select the pen behind tool and drag the anchor point to the very bottom. So the any changes we made to this composition, it will affect from that point. So now we change the footage into 3D composition. So you will see it goes black because it interact with the light. So press AA on the keyboard and uncheck the accept light switch to off, and and now we have to position this footage somewhere in the middle. So in order to do this, we need to create a null object which represent that position. So there is a option inside element 3D. So by using this, we're going to create a actual position. So inside utilities, there is a option generate 3D position. So check the position marker here, and we need to put the green screen footage here. So just click on here and click generate. So it will create a null object that represent that position. So now we have to copy the position value of that null object. Just click and Control C to copy this and paste it to that green screen footage. So before pasting the position, the footage is here, and after posting, just if we just paste the position here, so the the footage is placed right there, but the scale is very high, so we need to decrease the scale like this, something like this. Okay, so now you will see the footage is placed the right position. So but it not interact with the other objects, because we need some correction to doing this. So to make this object foreground and the other object background to the green screen footage, we need the wall position pass. So go to the element 3D layer, go to the output, and here you will get the some options that did and there you find the wall position, but we not use the wall position to this actual element 3D layer. So we need to duplicate this. So Control D, duplicate the layer and place it right above the green screen footage. So the green screen footage disappear because the element 3D layer take the place. But for this comp, we use the wall position pass. Okay, so wall position pass represent the depth of the area. So we need some correction here. We need to decrease the matte feather like this, so it will tighten in the uh, position, and also uh, change the z value here, z position. So it will create a matte. So now we make the green screen composition to follow the matte. So here we change the matte to, because the foreground is white and the background is black, so we need to change the composition to follow the black side, not the white side. So we set the we set the track matte to luma matte inverted, because luma matte is the white part and the black part is the background part. So we check the luma matte inverted. So you will see the leg is cut, so we need to change the position of the z value here. So now we get the full green screen footage. So if you change the position, you will see the green screen footage, it stays at the same position, and also the it interact with the objects in the in this environment. Okay, So we already doing the green screen footage to place a specific point where we want, and also make the green screen footage to interact with the other object position. So now we need to do the reflection and the shadow. So for doing this we need to duplicate our green screen footage. So just Control D, duplicate the layer and make the track matte to none. So in this case we need it as a texture map. So go to the element 3D layer and use the custom layer and the custom texture map. We place the layer 1 texture map to comp 3. So that composition is will be used as a texture map for us. So just going to the scene setup and create a new plane and drag it to out from that group and scale it up and also rotate it. So now we will use the texture map to this surface. So go to the material setup here, go to the diffuse, we use the comp 3. So now we get that green screen footage here, and now we change the alignment to bottom. Will it not work? So just do it manually like this. Okay, so that is the fun part. Now we need to key out the white part here. So we just only need the green screen footage here. So go to the material option for that plane, go to the settings and increase the alpha threshold, and you will see the other part is cut and we only get the actual, we only get the green screen footage here. So if we go to the behind side, the back side, it will disappear. So uh, in order to see this from the back side we need to check the draw backface switch here. So here we don't see this, but if we check the draw backface switch we will see the model. Okay, so it will need to do the shadow and the reflection also. Okay, so we place this plane to group number 3. Okay, but and hit OK. So now we get the model here, but we don't need it like this, so do some adjustment. Okay, so first we need that plane exact same position where our green screen footage is. So we place this plane to the group number 3. So first we create a null object for this. So create a null object for the group 3, and now we copy the position of the first null object that was created to represent the position for the green screen. So just copy the position of that null object and paste it here. Bring the position value of the group 3 null and paste the position. And now we need to lower the scale also. Okay, maybe we need to increase the alpha threshold value. Okay, maybe increase the scale also. Just match the position. Okay, so after position the plane model with the same as the green screen footage, now go back to the element 3D layer and go to the scene setup, and now we don't need to see this, but only need the shadow and the reflection. So in this case we need to disable the visible to camera switch. So now we don't see the model, but it create the reflection as well as the shadow. So hit OK. So you will see it will create the shadow and the reflection also. So but we need to link this layer to the green screen footage, so we just parent this group null object to the green screen footage. So now if we change the position, you will see everything locked with the green screen footage. Okay, so that is how we create that is how we put the green screen inside element 3D and create the shadow and the reflection also. And there are other things. So if we go see the green screen footage from the back side, uh, it will not look right. Okay, so doing this, to make it right, we need to go to the element 3D layer. Well, go to the matte element 3D layer, and there is an option called invert matte or invert from back. So if we check this, you will see it also showing from the back side also. Okay, and if we change the position like this, you will see it also interact from the back side also. And in order to lock the wall position pass, if you have a moving green screen object, so in this case the green screen object is not moving, so we don't need this here. But if you have any green screen footage that move is position, so in this case uh, you will need to lock the wall position pass to your green screen footage. So here is an option called create a null object for green screen for the wall position pass. There is an option called create wall position null. So if you create this, it will create a null object which represent the position scale, the value of the wall position pass. So you just need to link this wall position pass null to your green screen footage. So in this case, if you change the green screen footage value, so if you change the green screen footage for the position, you will see it will intersect with the objects. So you will don't have to worry about changing your green screen position every time you you make changes to your green screen footage. So you will see the green screen footage is intersect with the object. Okay, so that is a very good tool for element 3D to putting the green screen footage inside the CG world. So there is a problem that I face, but I don't know the solution. So it is an so I am also curious which is the solution, because if you see that the reflection, the shadow doesn't make the reflection. So I don't know if there is a solution, or I don't know if we have to do this inside element 3D. So if you know the solution, please comment below. And I don't think so that it is there is an option to do this, but if there is something, there is a solution, please comment below. I will appreciate that. And so that is the tutorial. I think you will get the idea how to do this. So one thing is, if you change the light position here in the front side, like this, you will see the reflection also casting the color of the green screen footage. So it is also look nice. So this is how you will do this thing inside element 3D, to put your green screen footage inside element 3D and make the reflection as well as the shadow. So I think you enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you like it. So uh, this is for today, guys, and we will see next time.